Hi all, welcome to Andrea M. D'Souza's kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you a dosa recipe that we love to eat here in my place. Now this is a plain and simple crispy dosa with a lot of ghee and some podi in it. If you want the authentic dosa recipe, I'm not too sure if this is authentic, but it works for me because everyone at home likes it and I've been making it for a long time, so I thought I'll share it with you too. So try it out, let me know how you enjoy it. And yes, while going through the recipe, if you do know that if it is authentic or not, please put it in the comments so that I also know. I'll begin by taking 2 cups of rice. Now these are these 150 ml cups, and I'm also going to add to it half a cup of urad dal. The ratio of rice to urad dal is 4:1. So if you're using 1 cup of rice, you would put quarter cup of urad dal. So anyway, here to my 2 cups of rice, there's half cup of urad dal. Now to that, in order to make my dosa crispy, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tur dal and 2 tablespoons of chana dal. I will also add to it around a teaspoon of methi seeds, and here is around half a katori of poha or around 2-3 tablespoons of poha. Wash it all well, and then I'm going to put some water and I'm going to soak it overnight. You need to soak it for around 8 hours or 6 hours also, but I prefer to soak it overnight. This is how it will look after it is soaked. After that, I'm going to grind it. Now, I don't have a proper grinder, so I'm going to use my normal Sumit mixer that I have at home because we don't have a dosa grinder. So I'm going to grind it with little water at a time, and I have mixed ice in the water so that the mixer doesn't get very hot. Oh yes, I've also added some plain boiled and cooked rice, around 2 tablespoons. And this is how the batter looks. See, it does not have to be too thick, nor does it have to be too thin. Basically, once you dip a spoon in the batter, it should drop well, but at the same time, there should be a layer stuck to the side of the spoon. And can you see how thin it has ground even in this mixer? There's my second batch. Make sure that you grind it with ice water. I'll put a little water in the mixer and I'll shake it well, and I'll pour that too so that it doesn't get wasted. Now I'll mix it well. You can also use your hand to mix it because they say that the warmth of the hand is better for the dosa. It's better for fermentation also, but I'm just using a spoon just to show you how it flows. And at the same time, can you see it is not very much of a liquid, and it is a nice coating at the back of the spoon, as I had said earlier. So I'll mix it well, and I'm going to cover it and keep it aside to ferment. If you're living in a place that is cold, then I would suggest that you keep it inside your oven or your microwave and just switch on the light. Don't switch on the heat, just switch on the light. It will ferment. See how beautifully mine has fermented? Can you see it? You can use the same batter for making idlis also. But we prefer dosas because we like the crispiness. Now I'm going to mix it, and I'm going to add around a teaspoon of salt. And I'm also going to add a little bit of sugar. Now sugar is optional, you don't need to add sugar. But I quite like the taste, so I'm going to add it and I'm going to mix it well. Can you see how beautiful it is fermented? I'm using my iron pan. Now you can also use a non-stick, but I prefer the iron one, and it works well because it gets a nice crispy flavor. So what I've first done is I've heated my iron pan. Not very much, I've put it on medium flame and just let it heat. And then I've put a little water just to cool it down slightly. Then I've cut half an onion and I've spread it around with oil so that my iron pan gets seasoned. After that, I'm going to spread my dosa batter. 1 spoon is more than enough. See how well it is spreading? Once it has spread well and once it is slightly cooked, I'm going to pour a little ghee at the side and in the crevices in the middle. Now this is a plain sada dosa if you'd like. The next one I'll make is the one with podi. Here's my next one. Plain sada dosa with chutney also tastes good. But we just like the podi ones and we can eat the podi ones plain any time of the day. Here's a little podi, which one of my colleagues Usha taught me how to make. Someday if I have a time, I will also post that recipe. And then I'll pour a little bit of ghee as I did earlier, and I'll take the back of a spoon and I'll spread it around a bit so that the ghee and the podi gets mixed well. There, it's done. Now some of you might think that it has been over fried, but we like it this way because we like the crispy part. So if you want to fry it less, you can fry it less. That depends on you. I'll go for my third dosa now. Enjoy eating these dosas and don't forget to give me your feedback and send me messages, comments, etc. on how you liked it. And yes, do like my videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Andrea M. D'Souza's Kitchen. Have a great day ahead.